my description today. But these are hooks for hanging them up, which you can actually try and sell them to someone or do something like that. They're M3s, I think. So good sturdy hooks. Side of these here is brassy goodness. Take off the brass. This is some massive aluminium in these. I have a lot more to go through. A lot I can go through now. So we'll be here for a while tonight, guys. So sit down, have a coffee, have a cup of tea, whatever you want. A beer, I don't mind what you have, but I'll be here for the long haul tonight. I have a lot to do. So nice brassy goodness there. In here then the security screws. This one here, I have a few screws ready for them, the security screws. So and all these screws here are all stainless steel, okay? They're all stainless steel. So it's a win-win again, you know what I mean? It's a win-win. Get that out properly now. Get the other one to just let you screw it over to this all together. I don't want to lose the head of this one out tonight. So all them are all stainless steel screws, you know, so that is a bonus. If anything, it's a bonus. See that? Look. Straight away you're into it straight away. So we'd do that there. We'll use this small one here because I have my screwdriver just spinning used at the moment for to screw off the heads. I'll let you see what's going on there now in a second, guys. So all these screws here, these ones now are obviously not stainless steel because anything that's inside is not stainless steel, anything outside is stainless steel. So cut off all these wires all along here. Cut off them wires here. Here we had an accident, didn't we? Moved that out of the way, or I'll have me silver all over the floor. Now, so as you can see, bit of plastic here to come off. These are mighty big lamps. There's a lot to be had in these tonight, guys. And why I'm actually doing a live tonight, guys, is I was asked by a few of my subscribers today, would you do a live tonight? So look at, when you're being asked, do it. I don't let down anyone. Like as I said, like today on I put a feed up there today, a post to say I was doing lamps tonight, and I'm doing lamps tonight. And that's the way it is with me, guys. When I say I'll do something, I'll do it. As simple as that. Okay, so that's the way it is with me. Anytime I'm on YouTube or anything, YouTube or the TikTok, I'll when I say I'll do it, I'll do it, and that's it. So in here we have a couple of nice M&Ms, as I say, but they'll be the new type, so there mightn't be much in them. But look at, they can't, you know, just have to take them off too, like. So I'll do that myself, as you can see. Nice here M&Ms. Now, nice extruded alley. So we have to get this out of it now as well. This one here. I don't know how we'll get it over, but we'll get it over. Just the plastic over it. This here is screwed in, so cut like that, twist it like that. Okay. Now it's very flimsy, so you can't be too strong with it. And that's a nice clean alley. Brassy goodness. Obviously there's a rubber on it to give out water, but you can take it off it. A little bit of rubber to give out the water of it. But the likes of that stuff, like, I wouldn't worry about that. I'd take that off in my own time, you know. Simple as that. That's nice thick brass again, you know. And there you are. first set of alley. So you're going to be a lot of aluminium. Sorry about the noise, guys. So just showing you what's inside them. You have your wire, your chock blocks. Then we go down here into the system here further, and we screw off a few screws and whatnot. So when people, you know, ask me to take apart something, guys, as I said before, if there's anything that you want me to take apart, ask me. If I have it, I'll take it apart for you. As simple as that. Bit of aluminium, a few screws there, but I'll take it apart for you if you ask. Simple as that. It's why I'm doing this live tonight, guys, is I was asked today to do it live tonight, so I'm doing it. So just get out these old screws here now, and then we're down into a massive chunk of aluminium, aluminium, whatever you call it. At the end of the day, it's one or the other. What should we be talking about? I'd say about one more on this, I'd say. Hang on, we'll see. Yeah, one more here at me. But like, these boards are mighty boards, like mighty boards, like. And I have an older one there of a different system, but it looks the same, exactly the same. We'll give it a look and see. So, couple of wires here. These wires are leading into the LED of it. Now see this, you have all these here come off. These are all sleeves, and them sleeves are covering MOSFETs, big thick MOSFETs. Okay, there's another one just fell off. I pulled it off. That's the original one there. There's another one. To look at it, it is the same. Copper is the same thickness, everything is the same on it. Simple as that. Same old everything on them. I'll put you on there. I have this one here. So we take it to show you now. We have these blue M&Ms here. Copper here, copper here, copper here. MOSFETs here. More here. Copper here, and a donut here covered. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff here. Little ICs in the back as well. Bit of copper in this bugger here. So I'll have 7 or 8 of them as well of it, guys. So I have a good few now to take apart. So we'll get into it and we'll get it done. The reason why I have to take these apart, guys, is I got these off a person and I have to take photographs of them taken apart. I got them off a guy, and he wants photographs of them taken apart to prove that I have taken them apart. So that was my deal with him. So I'll take the photographs at the end and send them on to him, and that's proof that I've taken them apart, guys, because that's the way. You can't, they're not in use, they're not to be used again because they're not working, and the idea of it is there you are, aluminium. If anything happened down the way, someone tried to fix one and went on fire, something like that went on fire, he's not getting responsibility for it, and he's dead right, because that's the way it's gone, guys. So here is all stainless steel screws on the top of this. But you know, I don't mind. Guys. At the end of the day, I'm making money out of them, and that's it. So at the end of the day, it's just you do these stuff for guys, and he said to me, no bother at all, he said, you can have them away. So I was talking to another guy today, and he was an electrician, and he says he's going to start keeping me some electrical stuff as well. So guys, I'm on the winner at the moment now, thanks be to God for that. But the fella says don't let horsey get grass, because you wait till you get it first before you can talk about it. Look at that. You know what, that'd be lovely for. I was just saying that to me, instead of one that if you're to make a nice little shed and you put them into it as like a sailor hut, it'd be lovely in it, because the glasses here belong to him. Now, when I'm taking this apart, as you can see, look at that, nice alley again. But as I'm taking this apart, you need your glasses on them, because I've done these before, and see, it can be sticky, but it's nice enough today. So put them away, take them apart properly. These here are so flimsy, like I mean flimsy now, guys, to get off. But like when you take them apart, like your different amount of aluminium is unreal out, guys. Very plastic. So see. So down we go further here. That's why you need your glasses on, yeah. And when you get on these caps here, you have some screws down here under these caps. So plastic caps is all there. And they're down here for more screws. So thanks for coming in, guys. As I promised I would take apart lamps tonight on my feed. I was saying it today on YouTube. That's the way it is with me, guys. Is when you promise like something, you do it. Thanks for coming in, guys. So thanks for the likes, thanks for share it out, guys, as well, if you don't mind. Share out our channel if you don't mind, please. Now plastic. Oh, that plastic now, lad, I put it on the boxes. And here we go in with another. So get this off it here. These are chalk blocks, which you can use them again if you want to use them again, but do you know what I mean? I can't use these again because everything has to be photographed. Send it all back. So now there's a chalk block, bit of wire. Now these LEDs sometimes do have here, if I can show you down here. You see here the dot. Thanks for that, much appreciated. See this dot here, guys? That's gold, okay? Gold. Thanks for coming in, thanks for sharing, thanks for that, much appreciated. Thank you so much. Let's see who it is first. Brown Dog, thank you so much. So in here we go. They all just come off like so, look. Like so. Guys, look at that. Look at that for aluminium. Look. Extruded aluminium. You're talking about nearly. My scales is in use at the moment. As usual, it's covered in stuff. We'll throw away on one of them in a few minutes. Have we got scales here? I have an old-fashioned scales here. I suppose I ordered myself. But we'll try it out. Let's see. Can I get it off here? Is she on 0? She's on 0. Look at that. As old as myself, guys. Right? It's like we said. The fella said the clock is ticking, huh? You see where you're going to work now, lad. Let me see. And we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 kilo, guys, in that. 5 kilo in that. So I mean, like, it's just gorgeous to have it. Plus the rest I took apart. Should talk about 5 kilo, probably 7 kilo in each weight in each lamp. 7 kilo. Best thing about this one is why is this a bonus, because this one has wire on it and the other ones doesn't have wire on it. There's a couple of them with wire on it. Now, so again, cut it off here. Nice bit of wire. We'll be stripping that wire. These are M3s, they're called. Sky hooks, whatever you want to call them. They're hooks for hanging up heavy stuff out of the ceiling. They wouldn't really pull a car, to be honest with you. They'd pull a car. So these ones here was taken out by, which one now? This one here in the drill. I have them all changed around here since I came in. And as I said, these are stainless steel. So come on. You're a booger, huh? And you can see some of the heads off the screws are damaged because they were opened already to try to be fixed and could not be fixed. So this one will have to be changed over. We'll have to get that out of it with a different size. Where did I put that? This is some brassy goodness. Tell me who doesn't like brass, huh? Brass nuggets. I have to get that one out of it now as well, with a different size security screw. Might not work either, because as you can see, it was battered asunder to get opened. But don't worry, we will get to that. The fella says we'll get to it. Sometimes we might have to get one a tiny bit bigger to go down into that. Yep, she works. You know what I mean? That's the way it is, guys. You have to keep your stuff together, guys, because other than that you're going to lose them. Same again. Why I like doing these in a group is that anyone coming in new can actually see what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? So not everyone is in now, like. But do you know what I mean? It's just the way I like doing stuff like that, because not everyone is able to come in now. A lot of people are doing different stuff and doing different stuff. They have their own stuff to do, like. So these are mighty lamps, lads. If you can pick them up, pick them up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're there to be had, as the fella says. As you can see, the chalk blocks, and for anyone after coming in, guys, inside the black is this bugger. Okay, you have these. For anyone after coming in there. So here's more brass here, we have to get out of it. Bits of plastic. Only way I can get these out of it is this way, as far as I can see. It's twisty. And you have to get it over then like that. See? Nice brass. And there's more aluminium. On we go again, as the fella says. Where's my screwdrivers being dropped? I just dropped them and don't know where I'm putting them. So all them screws that go to the back, guys, are all stainless steel. Any screws that's in the system is steel. But I think the big ones down here are stainless. I'm going to check them out this time. I didn't check them the last time. I do have a lot of different type of lamps, guys, and stuff like that. Lots of lamps I get. And all this here, what I'm taking out now, I'll be breaking all this down all for winter scrap. Every single bit of this will be all winter scrap. As in, like, all the copper, all the everything. All this aluminium. Where's the other one here? Hiding under the wire. Look at that, guys. They have MOSFETs here and under these rubbers. Look, big MOSFETs and under these rubbers. Look at that. Heat sinks, heat shields. Sorry, here. Your copper here, MOSFETs here. Copper. All this is copper here. what I'm saying? There's an awful lot. And fierce weight in that. Like, you're talking nearly a half a kilo in that. If not more. Now, let's try this bullshit out. Yeah, they're stainless steel, them ones in there. So, that's grand. Just throw them into your stainless steel pots and they'll add up too. Stainless steel screws adds up big time. Big time they add up. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the way it is with me, guys. So I was asked, as I said, whoever is after coming in there lately, I was asked to do a live tonight, so I said I'd do a live tonight. Aluminium. Now, what is this in? What's this in? What's this in? I have notifications coming in there to bed the band, guys, tonight. Notifications everywhere between the TT and the YT. Do you know what I mean? It's really coming in now. But I'll notify. I'll get back to every one of them before I close them eyes tonight. Every single person I get back to. I do not leave one person off. No matter who comments, I'll comment back. Simple as that. I'll answer your comments. Aluminium. As I was saying, these would be lovely on a shed. Kind of a window with glass. The glass here, you could use this glass as well. You know what I mean? This glass here on a shed. Obviously, if you got clearer glass, you could use it as like a sailor's. You could make a nice boat or sailor's house or something like that. Like a house outside for kids and stuff like that, guys. So always put your glasses on when you're taking apart anything like this. These glasses are steam up like hell to do. I have to get a new pair. And then again, Ireland at the moment today is 22, 23 degrees it was today. After we had a storm there the last 2 nights. But look at that. Just all that is plastic. Well, they were the last time anyway. It all depends. They are scraping, but are they plastic? Are they steel? The last time they were plastic. I think it could be stainless steel. Now we'll have to hit them with a grinder. I said it could be stainless steel. See that now, look, steamed up solid. Just cannot see out through them. I need a new pair. I need a new pair of glasses, guys. So, in we go. Take out these LEDs. LED here. Oh, imagine having a big furnace, guys, to melt that down. Huh? 5 kilo. 5 kilo now. Imagine having a furnace to melt that down. All these LEDs here are all burnt out solid. The dog here, see this? Okay. Oh, here's going into the rest, look. See that? Burnt out, look. Completely burnt out. And that's what happened to that light. So. They're all plastic. And there's all your LED lights. But as I said, at the corner here of an LED light, you'll have that tiny gold right here. Tiny gold dot. See that, take it off all that. At the end of the day, we're looking for clean aluminium. At the end of the day. Now, Look at that, guys. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Thank you. As I said, guys, you know, they're here to be taken. Do them up. As I said, tonight is going to be a long night. I have a lot of stuff to get out of my way, as I have another haul of stuff coming. So when you have a haul of stuff coming, you have a haul of stuff coming, don't you? Get it out there, get it done. These are stainless steel screws. Barely fitting now. They're barely fitting this screw head. I have to light enough with them, because if I'm not light enough with them, I'll score the head off them, and they'll be, see that? I'll score the head off it, and they'll be no good. Thanks for the likes, guys. I love to see the likes going up. People liking your channel. I love that. That's all I want. At the end of the day, someone liking your channel. That's all I want. I love it. And share it out too, guys, if you don't mind sharing out our channel. Right, what's next? Where was I? Here. I'll be watching the phone and this, that, and the other thing. And more brassy goodness. Now, as you can see, this one was opened because this part wasn't joined to this part like the last one. Plastic. In here we go again. You have brass, aluminium, and what else have we got here? What else have we got here? This is the way it is with me, guys. The sweat would be actually pumping out from me out here in the shed. I have to be working so hard, because you have to get what you can out of everything, guys. That's the way it is with me. You have to get it, and as fast as you can. This way, sometimes I find a screwdriver is 10 times better than a cordless screwdriver with me. I just find that I'm way faster with a screwdriver. So you have some wires there. Pull them out of it. You have more wire here, and down here. Here's a bit of aluminium holding on these, and here is aluminium holding this one on. Thanks, guys, for coming in, and thanks for shares, and thanks for the comments, and thanks for the gifts, guys. Really appreciate you. Look at that. Same again, guys. Copper. IC chips here. Or, sorry, MOSFETs here covered off. Here. Copper here. All these here contains silver. You have a fuse here, which is more brassy goodness. IC chips on the back, which contains bits of gold. Very heavy, half kilo you're talking. Then you have another bit up here. 3 screws here, which is stainless steel. Thanks for them hearts going up there, guys. Really appreciate it. So, screws after screws. And then we're off again. Which one was this? This one, wasn't it? Yep. So, they're all stainless steel as well. So, They all go into a stainless steel pot, as I have all my stainless steel in one pot. And you know what? You can actually sell stainless steel screws to people. People will buy stainless steel screws much more money, much better price than the scrapyard. Stainless steel screws, you can sell them. Because they don't rust, obviously. So they're worth more money. You get out stainless steel screws into a tub, sell them off. So you can see, guys, what I did be asking in the shed. Nice aluminium again. You see that glass the way she snapped? Glass. Just have to be so careful with the glass, guys. As I said, be careful, right? Because you have only one set of eyes, okay? You can't buy eyes in the shop. See, when you do one, you see how quick I'm after quickening up. If you look back to the time I'm doing there on the feed, you see how quick I'm after speeding it up there. As you do one, you just knock them off, and that's why I do everything in groups. I knock them off like that. I said to myself today, I've done to get out of the way, and now tonight is the opportunity to get out here and do them. And that's what I will do. I'm mowing them out now, and that's it. You're talking now, this is my third one. You're talking about 21 kilo roughly of aluminium over it already, out of 3 of them. And it's good aluminium. My yard will give me a good price for that, because it's good heavy extruded aluminium. He'd give me a good price for that. He'd bump up a few pounds for me for this. He would. My yard would. They like that. I give in the cleanest stuff into my yard. This week is Wednesday. I threw out one full banana box of plastic of everything I took apart in 3 days. One full banana box plastic. Everything else is completely gone into for scrap. So it goes to show, guys, there's no waste with me. Then again, guys, look, there you are again, choc blocks, burnt solid out, and all the LEDs burnt out to choc blocks. So it goes to show, like, them LEDs, guys, they're strong yokes. They're dangerous yokes, but they're good. They're cheap. Here you are again. Here's the gold. See this? Gold here. There. Right in here, there's gold dots, alright? So, and there's another one. Another one bites the dust. Here we are. And another piece of wire, and this one a bit shorter, but it's okay. Wire is wire, simple as that. Wire is working out around 180 a kilo. So, you know, it's alright too. You know, you need enough, but it's hard to get. Hard to buy wire. But hopefully now this new contract I'm after getting is hopefully I'll get good stuff off them. The weekend now I'll be taking apart the weekend, or it's one like during the week, before the week is out, as the fella says it. I'll be taking apart a junction box that I've picked up, and there's what's in the junction box. It's not much. There's the one, another one spun off now. That was done before I got it, because this was opened. Another one. That one's okay. That one's okay. But it goes to show, guys, the way it can actually slow you down the extra bit by one of them being spun out. Do you know what I'm saying? It can actually slow you down, because you have to go find your different sizes to hopefully they'll take them over for you. Not all the time work for you, because then if they don't work for you, what do you do? Turn around, take out the glass and sell it as dirty aluminium at 28 cents a kilo, which is not worth it. No way is it worth it. 28 cents a kilo, like, for that dirty aluminium. No, not worth it, guys. So you have to really get into it and get it over and get it done. A lot of the pressure too was on this one. Another sky hook. But you can try sell them sky hooks as well, guys. If you do get if you ever do pick up lights like this, you can sell them sky hooks to people for different projects. To be ideal in a shed for hanging up a bicycle or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? For hanging a bicycle over the shed or something like that with ropes. Different jokes like that to be ideal. Now this is a bigger size and it's actually open, thank God, because I would be going through dire straits if I didn't get that one over it. Try this one. Yeah, that's working grand now again. The big one, I leave that one out this time now, out there on top of the security screws to make sure I know where it is. And they're all stainless steel. Leave that out there like that. I'll take back this one and put this one back in here. Now, so we cut this off here, the wire here. So in these, as I showed already, guys, in this black little one here is one of these, okay? Which I don't know, would they even come in silver this time of the other society, but this nowadays, but look it, I keep them anyway. Simple as that. So up here we go. We take out this bit of rubber here, get out this bit of copper. Small bit of household, and then we get out this little tiny grommet here, like so, and then we have brass again, and there's a lot of brass in this, guys, like that. You know what I mean? If you would add up the 7 or 8 of these I have in brass, there'll be a fair bit of brass in it. Copper or aluminium. Copper, says I, huh? Copper is on my mind. So this is what I'm doing here now. By being able to open that security screw saved me from getting 28 cents a kilo to €1.20 maybe a kilo I get for this now, because it's clean aluminium. Talk about every lamp is about 7 kilo in weight, between the top, the bottom, the middle, everything like that. So this is I'm on to my 4th one, and I am drowned in sweat. Guys, look at it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If I was a drinking man, we could now afford a pint. But I'm not, so we just balance it on, guys, and drive it on. We now can afford a pizza. Now, anyone after coming in there, guys, here is MOSFETs, here, 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 and here is MOSFETs. Then you have your copper here, copper here, copper here, copper here. These ones here is not got silver in them. Nope. What else have we got? Copper here, obviously, copper in this bugger here, and back a couple of IC chips. Talking again, get half a kilo of weight there in that, and there's an awful lot of weight in MOSFETs, guys. An awful lot of weight, good copper in MOSFETs. Look back through my channel, you see how I take apart MOSFETs. I brought MOSFETs, guys, to my yard one day, and the yard manager said to throw me into the shred pile. I said no, I'm taking them back. I took them back, brought them home, incinerated them, brought them back to him, and he told me he'd give me €7 a kilo. So do the maths there, guys, huh? You're talking about nearly a kilo, 1 kilo 30, 1 kilo 40, maybe 1.30, 1.40, throw them into a furnace them down, and bring them back to the yard for €7. €7. Copper's gone up now. There you are. Ali, there's some weight in that. I don't care what anyone says, there's some weight in that. These are all, as I said, stainless steel nuts, screws. But yeah, thanks so much guys for coming in tonight to watch what I'm doing. I'm carrying on, I'm not stopped. But really appreciate every one of you for coming in, because as I said at the start, I was asked to do up a video, another live tonight, that they enjoyed my live last night. So it's good to know that people actually enjoy my channel. Sure, I'm saying, like, so I like to hear that. Really appreciate it. Ali, here now is the glass, as we're telling you. Just be so careful when you're opening up the glass. It's kind of stuck on a rubber, and that'd be recycled property. All that glass will be recycled property. I bring all that to my local recycling yard, and I get all that recycled for free. So the same with plastic. So I have no waste whatsoever in any of this. All this is completely plastic. Goes for e-waste, so e-waste is free, so I don't have to pay for any plastic to go either. So everything here that I'm taking apart tonight is pure bonus. Not one thing is going to be thrown out. So that's the way it is, guys. Now, 163 people watching now. That is mighty. Absolutely mighty. And thanks so much for doing that, guys, for me. Really appreciate it. So plastic. Now more LEDs with tiny bits, as I say already, on the side of them, gold. Tiny bits of gold in them. How far down does it go actually, the gold? They're actually aluminium. Them, just only a scrape onto it, light itself. Here is a tiny bit of gold here, but these are actually aluminium. So some more bonuses. So everything there is more bonus for me. Now that, guys, a big 5 kg. Now that is the way you do it, guys. You knock them off like that. Bang, 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 bang. Get them out of the way. Another bonus. Look at that. Strippable wire too, guys. Into the stripper with that. So a bit of copper then as a bonus for that one. Here's your light here holder. I call them sky hooks. They call them trees. You get them on them if you were magnet fishing around like that. You'd use the out like that. Magnet fishing on your big rope. I have them already on my magnet fishing. Are these 3s or 5s? These are 5s, M5s. These are M3s I have on my magnet fishing. I do magnet fishing too, guys. One gone missing out here, one gone missing out here, 2 here. These are opened already. As you can see, we're gone into this bigger one now. There's someone tried to open it with the wrong size. And but when you have your set of security screws, You will be able to get them out of it some way, I think. Oh, Jenny, that's not coming out of it. Why is that moving? Look. My screwdriver, that's falling apart. That's actually the holder for the screwdriver. Aluminium. That won't be going back on it because it's actually coming off it. And that there is no use on it either. It's weird. Huh? Why do you stay on it? Look. No, pressure, guys. That's what that's called. Now I have it up on it again, so I should stay on it this time, hopefully. But these are not going to open, whatever's going on. So we may go security screws bigger. I'm like someone talking to a computer, ain't I? Security screws bigger. Then it throws them out to you, huh? That's the way it's going to be. Years to come, guys. That's the way the life is going to be for us all. There's a bigger one. Should work hopefully this time. Yeah. Guys, they say security screws, guys. You pick them up in Temu or something like that for €3 to your door. Okay? Not being sponsored by Temu. But €3 to your door, you pick up a set of security screws. Or you can go to Parkside. I picked up many sets of this one's here is a Parkside, which I have my stuff taken out of it already, which is this part widget, and I have a head belong to it as well. There's all Parkside. I got that for about $6.99 on sale, no, $9.99. That's the way I buy my stuff. I don't buy it straight off, I buy it on sale. Okay. So you have to buy stuff on sale, guys. That's the way to buy stuff. Don't buy it the first time you see it. Go home and think about it. Did you ever hear that saying? Think about it for 24 hours and see do you want it. If you want it, get it. If you don't want it, then leave it there. Because you'll have tons of stuff in your shed. You'll be just looking at them. See, oh, I want that. You don't want to want it. Because now I have 4 sets of security screws in the shed. 4. I'm only one man. This is 2015, 2018. So they do last 5, 6, 7 years. So here you are again, in here again, guys, you have your yellow bios. That's all that is. And take off this bit of plastic, take off this here, the rubber grommets here. There's always one, isn't there? There's always one. Now, and screw this. This here should open up handy enough, hopefully. Yeah. And that is brass. Aluminium. Plastic. Oh. And then we have these big screws here in the middle, are stainless steel screws, guys. I don't know what I'm into now at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is 6. I think this is 6, guys, we're after doing. All I have to do is put a magnet to the table there now. Let's take off all the ferrite screws, and then the stainless steel will stay there, and they go into the stainless steel job, and that's it, done. Done and dusted in seconds. And who doesn't have magnets when you're a scrapper, huh? Every single one of you has magnets. And there you are again. Same again, MOSFETs, copper. Do you know what I mean? Everything is there. All for Santa Claus, as I winter scrap, that could be all done for me. It's an aluminium, it's a plastic, screws, aluminium, turn it over. Now, did I change the head? I think I did. Leave that there for a minute. Down there. Yep. All these outside are stainless steel screws, guys. So, as I put up today, guys, on YouTube, I said tonight I'm going to take apart lamps. So I do what I am saying I would do. As the fella says, I always go be, you know, go be what you want to do, guys. Don't change. So, and then we have here, we have our aluminium, glass. Could be stuck, take it off, glass. Here is steel. These are, they look like stainless steel. To me, they look like plastic. I scraped them, they look like plastic. I'll try them with the grinder, see what they are. As you can see, these ones are broke because I just forgot about the screws this time. Just as I'm talking away to you, I just forgot about the screws. I'm going to go onto the phone there now, guys, a minute and see who's on. So just leave the comments there, guys, and I'll give it a look in a minute with you. I have to take a break. I should have really brought a drink with me. I brought no drink with me. And I brought a drink last night on my live, and I healed the whole yoke over. And I came up this morning and it was just everywhere. Everything is just sticky now from it. So that all has to be. I dried up a lot, but I cleaned up all the table. Well, you wouldn't think it, but I have all the table here now all clean from last night's live. And but you wouldn't think it, says you. I'm after taking apart so much stuff like today. And even after the live last night, I stayed going for another, it was 2 hours more I stayed up for. It was 12 o'clock last night again, I was finished. There you are, more lights. Yeah, it must have been 12 again, I finished up last night. I just stayed going all night. I boxed 2 or 3 boxes of stuff I got rid of last night before I went to bed. Now, there you are, guys. Look at that. Another 5 kg. You know what I mean? I know, like, you're probably saying I'm doing the same stuff, but this is what I say. They have to be done, guys. They're in the way. They're in the way. They're in the way in the shed. They have to be done. So, get them out of there. That's it. More M5s. So, take them out of there. Get them over it. Get them done. This one here is there. This one is the big one. I think should work in this one. Yeah. Stainless steel nuts. These now wouldn't be able to be used again, guys, so that's why you're better off just giving these to the scrapyard altogether, because the heads are damaged on them, so you couldn't sell them again. Do you know what I mean? But if they were good, you could sell them again. Like the big ones in the middle, they'd be perfect for, I'll show you when I get to them now in a minute. You could sell them off, no bother at all. They're not even damaged. But these ones are damaged because they were opened and tried to be fixed, but no, they can't be fixed. These cannot be fixed. to talk to you now, guys. I may see who's on, alright? I'll actually take off the lid off of this and I talk to you. Screw off this bit of brass. And that's the way it is, guys. Just mourn it over. Mourn it over. That's all you have to do. Like that. Oh, it adds up. Again, I'm finished this week. Could be a kilo of brass. Do you know what I mean? Kilo of brass, another €4. Now, let's go into the phone and see who's in there. Guys, thanks for coming in. Whew. You'll be tired, I tell you that. Ralph Morrick, thank you for coming in. That's right, recycling. Johnson Boot, is it? Yeah. I just cannot see the phone in here because there's a shadow on right behind my back. I think it was a ghost. But yeah, you see that there, you can. Yeah. But yeah, there's a shadow behind me back there, guys. I'm telling you, it would frighten you some nights. You turn around, you may see something behind you. It's very, very, very dark out here. Very lonely out here. But when I have you on the phone, I don't mind. Someone to look at and someone to talk to. Then the people outside think I'm cracked up and myself. More brass, aluminium, plastic. If we had a buyer for plastic, we'd be rich. We have a lot of plastic over here in Ireland. Well, we do have plastic. We don't have buyers. We recycle all our plastic. But that's what we do. We recycle. The scrappers are actually recycling more than anyone else. I don't care what anyone says. The scrapping community is really ripping stuff apart and it's getting back into the stream, as the fella says. There you are again, okay? It's getting back into the mainstream, it's being sent away, being melted down, brought back in straight away, back in. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I look at this. Now, and here we go again. But yeah, we really participate in recycling big time. The scrapping community does. Like this here will be scrapped today, Wednesday. Saturday, this will be in the scrapyard, and probably 2 weeks' time, it'll be in the smelting pot, and it's back out again as something else. This could end up being a Tesla car, guys. Who knows? Like, we're taking this apart, and it could be in a Tesla car somewhere else. Imagine that, huh? Whoever thought of that? Like, when you think of it. Some rich person could be driving a Tesla car, because there's not me. And I would drive a Tesla car, but I'm not rich. Or any car, at that matter. So it goes to show the way we recycle in the scrapping community, guys. You have to realise what we do in the scrapping community. You have to just think of what we're doing. And why are we just getting buttons for it, guys? There you are again. We're just getting buttons for it, and we're probably saving more money on emissions and electricity and whatever else it takes to burn down stuff, and we're getting buttons. And the rest of it has been taken up out of the ground, using emissions to bait the band. But we're just using that. That there is being charged off the sun. Do you know what I mean? That's been charged free off the sun. Do you know, that's the way I charge all my small little appliances like this. mobile phones, they're the CC ones, mobile phones, everything like that. I charge them all off the sun. Small little system over here in the corner, right here. Small little system there going onto a battery. And all that just charging my phone, charging this, charging my earphones, charging everything. And that's the way it is, guys. I actually have lights in the shed at the far end, worked off the same system. And the other shed out the back is worked off a solar panel as well. There are three. If I could put my hand on one, I'll show you. If I can't, I'm sorry. Where are they? I saw them the other day. Here's one of them. Here's one of them here. This is dead. Oh, it's live. Sorry. No, sorry for the flickering, guys. I didn't mean that. These ones here, guys, look. Plug them in there and charge them. There's some mighty power in them. Free solar panel, free charging, free electricity. You saw the power of that. Like, just again, €2 to the door. Off of Temu. €2 to the door, guys. I bought 20 of them. When I'm buying off of Temu, I buy in bulk. Alright? Yeah, now again, okay, sorry for changing the method. People might want to know about different things as well, guys. That's when I'm out here, I've one little light going over my head. Bits of stuff is going down here. Light is worked down below at the bottom, and the batteries. You know, I'm not wasting anything out here tonight. Only my voice. But I'm not wasting anything out here tonight, guys. That's the way it is, and you have to be saving something somewhere. You can't be having grinders going, power or grinders going, sawzalls going, drills going, this, that, and other thing going. Just take this apart. You don't need to do that. You need to cost efficient. That's it, guys. Sorry, I got carried away. I'm like that. I'm sorry. Copper. Here is your copper in these. Here, copper here. These are all MOSFETs covered in plastic. See that? Plastic. That's all. Just heat shields. Like so. It's even stuck to it by the heat and reddened. There. All MOSFETs, like big MOSFETs. All copper. Have a look at my channel, guys, with the MOSFETs on it, the way I do it. These ones here, guys, are stainless steel. As I said, these are the ones you could sell. These are very good. You could sell them to anyone for stainless steel screws. So you go try price up stainless steel screws, guys, and you see how much you'll pay for them. You'll pay an arm and a leg for them, for stainless steel screws. Stainless steel is worth nothing. Oh, perfect. Machine screws. I'll put them into a separate coil and I'll sell them. More Addy. I'll sell them off. Here we are again. I do get tired. But look it, don't worry. When you work at a day-to-day job, guys, you get tired, you know, but we just redding it out. But all we can do in the night time is just stay going. That's it. Go in, get a wash, get a shower. I had food before I came out. I'll have, before I go to bed now, I'll have a pint of water with some lemon in it, and I'll get a shower. I'll go to bed, and I'll have 6.5 hours sleep. Get up and go to work again in the morning. That's my life. That is it, guys. So but I don't come out here till at night time. I don't come out here till at least 8 o'clock. So I stay inside for a while with the family, like, and that. Ali. Now this one here is chipped already. As you can see, it was taken apart here. So plastic. Someone forced it. Seen how to open it. So here you are, where it's all burnt out again. Look, all the sides of it are burnt out. Now I broke one of them before, them lights, and that glass would go to town on you. So just be careful with it. So guys, that's the way I stay going and stuff, you know. As you can see, I'm going and going and going non-stop here. I don't actually stop. But you have some savage extruded aluminium out of this. Imagine having a big furnace and throwing that into it and melting it down into aluminium, into ingots. As the fella says, if an aluminium ingot for about a kilo, I'd say you'd make about €5-6, would you? You would, definitely, because a brass ingot, 1 kilo of brass ingot, you make €20 for it. No bother at all. So, plastic here. Yeah, brass ingot, you definitely make €20, but you definitely get €6 on an ingot of 1 kilo of aluminium, which at the moment is about €1 at the moment. I give it $1.20 for these. My yard bumps up my prices all the time, which, you know, I do give clean stuff, I don't give dirt. I give, when I go into the scrapyard, the first thing the yard says, "Oh, you're here with a clean load." That's all I get of them, and I know it. It's, you know, you don't. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look. I mean, talking about 7 kilo each lamp. I have another one. I have one more, and then I go inside. Oh wow! This is the last one, guys, and we're going to tear down something else, something different. Right? I have something different. I was asked to do it on TikTok by a person that I got it off of, and I'm going to put it onto YouTube. She asked me to put it onto TikTok, but I put it onto YouTube. It's just in me way, simple as that. I don't know will I be able to do it, but I'm going to do it. You know, what I'm saying is I don't know whether I'll be able to take it apart. I don't even want to do it, but I don't know whether I'll be able to take it apart because I've never done one before. There's not much on it, but it's in the way again. In the way again, it isn't the shed. So anything that's in the way is going to be broke out of it. Probably the vice next. These are the ones again, which are the big ones, which are damaged from being taken apart. No, they're not. At least they're all done now and they're out of my way, and they'll be packed up, and I'll get rid of them then and load them up into the car, get rid of them, and that's it. How hard is that? Like pure clean aluminium. And what did it take? Only 1, 2, 3 screwdrivers with 3 different heads. That's all it took. And I don't know what I'm up to in the clock, I can't see it. 1:09 I think it is. An hour. So we talk about an hour. An hour is €7 plus the €7 by 8 is 56 or 7. I think I have. I don't know how that works. You can't even see them all. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's about 8, 7 or 8 anyway. About €7. €7 by 8 is brass wire. 60-70 euros for an hour. 60-70 euros for an hour work. Huh? You have to have the material. You know what I mean? If you don't have it, there's no point in saying 60-70 euros for an hour work. Last night I probably made €3. Do you understand me? It's like that is the difference in it. It doesn't add up that way. So if I made €3 last night, I made €70 tonight, you know, or €4 last night. You have to divide the two of them into 74, and then you're making half of that in 2 nights, if you understand me. So that's the way you can do stuff up, guys. You know what I mean? You don't win every night, but tonight is a win for me. A win all around for me tonight. That there, guys, is what's in that, and I've broken one off to show you That's all it's in. It's just 3 little. I'll take them apart, put them into recovery for silver, this, that, and other thing. If there's silver in them, I wouldn't think there's silver in them when they're modern. It's in like this here. They're different ones. They're off a different system, so they're there to be had. Them ones are more yellower, but that's all silver in that. Different metals, different components, you know. So that's when I go micro scrapping, guys. So you have to have a look at my micro scrapping channels too, to see what kind of mad stuff I do be doing. I break down an awful lot of stuff, guys. And as I say, not one thing goes out of this shed, only plastic. As in, everything else completely to scrapyard. Okay? Every single thing goes to scrapyard. This is the way we do it all the time, guys. Is mowing stuff out of it. Okay? And anyone's after coming in there again, this is what's inside them. You know what I mean? You have MOSFET here, MOSFET here, MOSFET here, MOSFET here. They're all copper MOSFETs. Copper here, copper here, copper here, and copper here. You won't get aluminium in these. These are all copper. Okay? You have copper in this bugger here. Brass here. And what else have we got? A fair bit, and a half kilo, I'd say, in weight between us all. Again, it's all tore down, like definitely a half kilo. Bit of aluminium there, bit of aluminium here. Plastic. And these are stainless steel nuts or screws, so they can be sold on. If you want to sell them on, you can sell on them. These are not damaged. The ones that's holding them up on top are damaged because they were open before, and these ones are not touched. So these are very good stainless steel screws. So you can sell these on Etsy or whatever you want to sell them on. So nice machine screws, like good ones. Okay. Aluminium. Now we turn it over and we go again, don't we? And we go a smaller screw. Put these away now because I think we're after using everything up. This one is smaller here and here. We'll go on to something else next now, guys. It's just I had to get them on my way. They were annoying me in the shed. They were annoying me big time. In the way they were. And you have to walk over them all the time. They're there about 2 weeks, 3 weeks in the shed. Just get them over it, and that's it. It's the way it is. At the start of the year, I started off at the door and I worked the whole way through. And I had it going brilliant, but now it's gone belly up again. But I have more plans for the shed. I've shelves up there and I've stuff up there that I don't need, and they're only holding rubbish. But me putting them up is my own fault. So, aluminium. And then we have this little bit up easy because it sticks. Just rubber on it, a sucker. And then we go down here and we get this off, and this one, and this one. Bit of plastic here, bit of plastic here, and bit of plastic here. And then we have screws down here by 2, 3, 4. That's all. Straightforward enough, guys, to do it. So I really appreciate you all coming in tonight. Really do. These are all plastic. These are chock blocks here. And the chock blocks here, which are held on with screws. LEDs. Now guys, look at that. Same again. Mighty lumps. So, all that there has to be all cleaned up. So look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that one was there, that was there. So the one was done there a while back there. So 7 you're talking about, but you're talking about really 3, 4 kilo. You know. All of them now, I break them all down. Completely break them down. I mean, nice power boards to be all done. Okay, so we'll get to that. Don't worry, we won't get to that tonight. We'll get to that another night, even in the winter. In the winter time, guys, and it's minus 7 or 8 out here, and I stand in here in the cold and freezing with the cold and can't breathe and can't talk and whatnot. But we'll get there, don't worry. But as you can see here, guys, I put everything away when I'm finished all the time. Then you'll have it. Don't put away, you won't have it. Simple as that. That one there, I always had one missing out by myself. I lost it. So what was I going to do? It was this bugger here, guys. Now this is an arm. If I'm able to do it, I might be able to do it. I should be able to do it. This is an arm of a window washer belonged to a Volvo lorry. So I'm going to take it apart and see can I get into it. It's old. It's just a matter of getting the motor out of it here. Now, as you know, the way I do all this, I don't have big machines to take apart anything. I'd use this, that, and the other thing to take apart everything. So we'll give it a gander. We'll see what we can do with it. We'll take off this here, take off the caps here, take off here, security screws here, but they're big security screws. So let's see what's in it. That's all we could do. That's another thing I was given, and I said that I would do it on the TY, but because he's on the TY, but I can tell him that it's on the YouTube channel. But he gave me other stuff so I can show him that on the TY. So if I'm able to open it, if I'm not, I'm not. But I don't give up, so I never give up. So a few torques in here, biggie torques. Another one here. This is the motor itself. Motor has been Spain, as is printed on it. Other than that, I wouldn't have known. So she's off of a Volvo lorry. So you can see though. Look at that. Straight away, shred. See that big magnet in the middle of it? But look, it's straight away shred, right? So what else have we got? Hang on, I'll show you. I'll turn it over and show you what I'm trying to show myself. There's not much room here to be doing anything. I'm caught in something now, but anyway. Come on. Now, see here, guys. Look. So this here is what I'm trying to get out of it. We take this out of it, take the copper out of it, and get this sorted out. We will. So go down here, take off this, cut off this wire here. Shred. I wonder would there be any gold in this now. I don't think so. Anyway, let's see. We'll go through the system and see. Bit of wire, bit of brass in here, so that can go into dirty brass. And here is a pad to stop it from jumping around the windows. And security screws here again, just a different size. So guys, I take apart everything and anything. It doesn't make a difference what it is, I do it. Alright, these are all security screws, and the way it's gone is like the likes of Volvo and all that, you will get into stuff like that with a security screw. But the likes of Mercedes and that, you won't. They have all their own screws, and you actually have to buy the screws to get into them. That's trucks I'm on about now, guys, not cars. The cars are probably the same, I don't know, but I know that's with trucks. Different studs, where some Volvos could be five sides on them. Mercedes could be 6 or 7 sides on them. But just the way it's gone. It's all about taking them apart ourselves and making the money. The M-O-N-E-Y. But look at everyone to their own. Everyone to their own. So if I get this shaft off of this now, I'll be on the pig's back, because this is going into the shred pile, because it just keeps getting caught here all the time in the corner on me. So now, see, this is the stuff for is inside in the window washer, as in the wipers, and this is the spindles. If we get this one open now, we're into a bit of aluminium, but there will be a few dogs in there and whatnot in there, but they're held on the back as usual with big bolts. There's one gone over it. Big bolts, big circlips. Let's see, can we twist them? This is probably a job now for a job for sockets, and they're all in under the table. Look at, I'll get to that in a few minutes. Get it off the table in a few minutes. Let's go into this here. I'd rather get the copper off of this, if I'm able. So he says. So we have brass here, brass here, and these are all magnetic, and these are called armatures. 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 Just have to get this here off it, right? Should slide off without damaging the armature, because I want to be able to take the armature off it. Should be able to come off it. Okay, one thing, that the grease is quite rough on it. So you get that down through it with a hammer. Now we're starting to see the light, see? So we get all them off like that. Get it all off like so. Cut that around like this. And you should be able to get a start on it here now. Like so. See that? Sometimes I do it into a bowl or something like that, where there's no messing. Have I got anything? Hang on. No, it won't work tonight. And let me see. Alright, we get to manage, don't worry. We will manage. See that? This is the way. You have to open one armature. It goes into 1 to 3 to 1 to 3 to 3 to 6 to 6 to 7. No, that's the way they go all along. Look at that. Just wind off the armatures. This is what I call therapeutic. Takes this now, and I'll be doing all like takes this when I'm microscrapping this there, so I do all these armatures. Yeah. See, that's one strand gone, and that's the way it goes. It goes one, as I said, 1 to 3, 3 to 6. It carries on like that all along the whole shaft. Especially these ones. These ones are easy to open because you see the gap. You have the gap in them. You know, you have the gap in them. You don't. There's some you don't have the gap in them. You have to go a different way about it. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean, as the fella says. You have to go a different way about it when you haven't got that gap in them. You have this. I don't know. Have I got one even here? I had one there the other night, but I don't know. Is there one here on the table? But you have other ways of going about it. This one along here, and that's snapped off again, and then you just have to go along and find another one like this. I mean, and that's the way it is. I would not give them into the scrapyard as dirty as motors. Motors, guys, in the scrapyard has gone down to about 45 cents a kilo. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're giving all that copper, good copper, away there for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, good copper in armatures. And there's another one done off. That's the way it goes. As I say, it goes in a kind of a, now look at, I'm like a lad fishing now, look. But yeah, that's the way it goes in kind of different rotations. I see something here, hang on. A bit of copper wire, a copper bar, would that work? Would that spin on it even? Huh? Let's see with a spin on it. Guys, I think I'm after thinking of something. Huh? Let me see, am I after thinking of something? Coming off a bit quicker out of them. No, the price of copper nowadays at the moment, you want to be taking every single thing that you can take off of this stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, copper is harder to get, like, harder and harder and harder to get, so you need to be taking off every strand of copper that you can get off of amateurs. Simple as that. Sundays in the night. I could just drop this on the ground and then pull up the copper wire. It just comes straight up to you that way, off the ground. I don't want to be banging off the table there and making noise on you. That's all. But that's what I could be doing. But you'll just be surprised, guys, the amount of hoppers on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, be surprised now. Sundays. Now, I have to push another one off here now. It was going well, but just something going on here now on me. Hang on. Here we are, I think. Yeah. This is where it's going across now, from one across here, there, one, right across then, across halfway across the shaft, and into quarters then it's going right across the door. Just about what at the end of the day, you're actually doing what the machine done. You're rewinding what the machine put on. Do you ever see the machines on YouTube and they're putting on this stuff in seconds? You say to yourself, what way does it go? What way does it go? You kind of get the gist of it then after a while, don't you, when you watch it? You pause the machine and they go real slow. You see what's going on. You copy it. It's just what I'd be doing through the winter, guys, now. I could you'd wind these up in the house. Sit down there and watch YouTube. Take the pundy, watch YouTube and stuff like that, guys, in the winter months, and nice fire going. You're watching every one of the scrappers I do. Every one of you. The fella says that I'd be hiding in the grass. I'd be in the back, be watching you all. Every one of you. So just wind on everything like that. Get it all off at it, leaving nothing. Like, the amount of stuff in the coppers in this is unreal, guys. Unreal. Like, now you go to the scrapyard and they give you 45 cents a kilo. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is where it gets thinner, the copper gets smaller, thinner as you go in closer. The thicker stuff is on the outside, the thinner stuff is on the inside. But I love doing amateurs. I love them. It's just, you know, I don't know. Is it therapeutic or what's the word for it? Because even though when you have the amateur finish, you still have the shred price on it. And you can sell this as heavy steel. You know, you get heavy steel price on that 10. No bother at all. No, see, that's what happens when it falls out of your hand. You get a nest. But you get out of it. I was a fisherman before myself, so I have an idea how to get rid of catgut and all that, get down knots. Butterfingers tonight I am. So much copper on the table, that's why. But look at that amount of copper, guys. Oh, them amateurs. You tell me it's not therapeutic, guys. See that there where it's finished up now? Do you see that? just there, the rest is all done. You can see it finishing up there, now going across there. It's going right across from 1 to 4, yeah. 1 to 4. That's the way everything, guys, is broken down. When you're a hobby scrapper, as I am, hobby micro scrapper I am, every single thing is broken down to the gram. You leave no stone unturned. You take every single thing out of everything, guys. Okay, see that? Fella's under. So look at that. Whoever thought there's a tiny bit of copper in an amateur? Huh? Whoever thought that? And saw our number 2 copper. Look at that, guys. In one amateur, and you're throwing it to a scrapyard there for buttons. Do you understand me? Buttons. These 2 came out of it, and these here came out of it, which all that can be sold into shred. Do you know what I mean? That all goes with this. All goes with this. You know what I mean? Big box of it. I mean, if we keep adding more on, that'll be up to the roof. So that's not finished either. So I still have to get these out of it. Here, these off it here. They come off it. If you get off one, you get off them all, alright? So you have to get into it and get off one of them, and then the rest will follow. Sometimes you can start off with a flathead screwdriver. Sometimes you can do other ways. You can actually hit that with a hammer on a vise, and that is after hitting the ground as it fell off. So how am I going to find that to show you? But it's there on the ground somewhere. Have I a torch? No. It's just a round circle here that's magnetic, and it's copper on the outside of it. That's all. Just hit it and it flies off. It's just on the ground. That's completely clean. Clean. Look, completely done. Pure shred. Okay, so you have your little bits of brass here as well. Tiny bits of brass. And just what you call it in it. Is it called? Not ferrite. This is different. This is like what's in the pencil. Graphite. It's graphite there. And there's your brassy goodness. See? In here then you have more graphite. I can go into that. Just shred. That there. As you can see, as I said, I'll bring this bugger up again. Don't knock the silver, or I'll cry for the night of him. I'll be crying inside if I knock that silver. This toolbox is probably after coming out. As you can see, the dust on it about twice so far this year. Because guys, I don't use sockets. I don't use anything. If I don't take it off with a hammer, or I don't pick it off with something else, that's it. But today I'm going to take it out as a special gift to ye on YouTube for coming out tonight and watching my channel. These are all chrome Vandam. You want to watch would like these. I don't even know what you like chrome Vandam. I don't know why he likes, but I tell you one thing, he likes his stuff. But yeah, so this I haven't used them, as I said, in about a year, and I don't even think that size is fitting that, so we'll see. Yeah, nearly a solid year since I took these out of the closet. Wrong size. So I don't use them, as I said. I don't use them because I have no use for them. I have no use for them, and that's it. But you can see the amount of stuff, guys, that you can take out of amateurs, like, and people just bringing them in there and letting them off there for a couple of pence. I reckon the amateur that I had was worth about 27 cents. And in copper alone now, I reckon that's, I haven't got scales on me at the moment. There's a good half a kilo on that. So you're talking about half a kilo. It's worth about €3 at the moment. Do you know what I mean? You're talking, it's a big step up. A couple of bolts. I'm going to put them over here one side because they're going to hit the ground. I just have them in under the table all the time. I never use them. Never ever use them. So as the fella says, when I have no use for them, I have no use for them. Don't have any use for anything like that. So it's a bad old system, isn't it, huh? A bad old system. Caution, huh? Look at that. That means do not hit with a hammer. That's what that means. Please don't hit with a hammer. This is out of a truck, 05 truck, Volvo 500. But you see the way you'd be lost without them, even though I don't use them. I'd be using now pipe wrenches and this, that, and the other thing to get open up stuff. I'd be bothered even getting them out. We would not be bothered, as the fella says. I nearly got a slap off it. As you can see, that's pure clean shred. Pure clean shred, and this here is, this is what I would say now we're better off, I think, we try and open it, but I think we're better off we left that for dirty aluminium, because when I open this, I'm going to get nothing, honey, a bag of grease and dogs and whatnot in it. If you look into it here, if you're able to see in, there's not any grease in there, and all white dogs, plastic dogs. So you're better off leaving that further weight at 28 cents a kilo. I have a bucket of that can go with that. Simple as that. Aluminium, clean. Simple as that. Not clean, dirty aluminium. Sorry guys, dirty aluminium. But that can go with that. So I'm saying, it's just no point in taking a half an hour to open that and knotting in only a load of plastic dogs and a bucket of grease, and you have to get this all off it as well, all this, clean it all off it. And I have the screws all out of it. If I give it a prise up, would I be able to, you know what I mean, prise it up to show you what's in it? Or would I not be able? Because I think there's a gasket in it. Do you know what I mean? Because this is what I call well made. Yeah, that's all sealed completely there and along there as well. So leave it as dirty aluminium, as simple as that. It saves time and everything for me. What else have I got there? A anything handy the way I can get it. I have to climb in over aluminium now. I'm not going to do that. Let me see. I'm not bringing out any Christmas stuff. This is just, no, I'm not bringing out Christmas stuff. I leave that there. I have loads of Christmas stuff and Christmas lights. And I have a load of it to be done, and it's too early to bring out Christmas stuff here tonight. Too early. So what else have I got, guys, for you tonight? I'm actually tired at the moment. I ran out of stuff. I'm tired. This is the amateur I was telling you about. Yeah, that's an aluminium one anyway. But down here is that amateur as well in that one. But that's the one is completely sealed. The amateur is sealed completely. Hang on, let me see. There's an awful lot of these lads coming in nowadays, guys. Look, looks like copper but aluminium. Do you know what I mean? All of them can be sold as aluminium motors, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, an awful lot of them are coming in, guys. The likes of this here now, to me as well, is very, very slow to take apart. This one is hard to take apart as well. But if anyone knows how to take that one apart, would you please let me know, or leave it in the link or something like that, how to take that apart. They are buggers. That one is another one. That's copper. Needs to cut along all that around there with the sawzall. I have stuff left on side for the sawzall. I do it when I have the sawzall out. There's another one of them, guys. If anyone knows how to take them apart, please tell me. I'll do it that way, that way, that way. I know a way I do it, but my way is too slow. Do you know, I'd sit down and I'd wind all them off, I would. Do you know, man, I'd wind them off. Do you know, they won't even pull off. Like, this is where it started, but you're talking about hours and hours and hours, and do you know, as I said, another job in front of the television for you. But that's only winter scrap, guys. Because they also do an awful lot of gold. I have a short up there the other night on my channel of gold recovery. Now, how would I go about taking one of these apart? So I might as well show you, and I'm here anyway. So, first of all, we take off the wires here, take off this rubber here. Because I have to take these apart anyway, so I might as well show you how what I'm going to get out on them. Do you know what I mean? Sundays. Guys, a big thanks for you all for coming in tonight to watching this live, and a big thanks to everyone that pushed me today to do a live. Like, that's really, it does appreciate it for people asking me to do a live. Like, it feels like people want me to go live. Do you understand? Like, it's just, what's the word for it? Overwhelming is what I'd like to call it. Because people to ask you to go and do a live like that, they enjoyed last night's live, and you know, that means a lot to me. It means a lot to me, like. Now I get everything off of this, guys. Those are straight away off the hook. 5 big MOSFETs. Look at that. All copper. And then we take off these blue M&Ms. Now, as I said before, there's a lot of these blue M&Ms on it. If there was silver in them, there wouldn't be as many blue M&Ms on it. Do you understand me? But look at, yeah, beggars can't be shared, because what happens is, down the way, if someone will say, oh, there's this, that, and everything in them, and platinum, palladium, rhodium, all this stuff in them, and sure, you don't know what's in them when you take them apart, guys. So this here is all dirty brass. I've yet to get a supplier or someone to buy dirty brass. I have an awful lot of it. But look at, down the way we will get someone. Like, this is all dirty brass. You know what I mean? Buckets of it. I have actually bags of it. I'm not talking about buckets, I have bags of it. Dirty brass. So I will get something down the way to get my dirty brass out there. So there's a bit of brass there now as well. That came out. Bit of brass, bit of ferrite. In here we have more here, and more here, and we have a fuse. See this fuse here? Tiny little fuse. What I do with that is close your eyes tight, and there's your brass. Okay. I have too many fuses, guys. I have buckets of them. So like how many fuses does one person want, seriously? So here we have our copper, which will be micro scrap down further. And here's more copper here. These are called donuts. Only for today's donuts on the menu comes with cream. A good old silicone, huh? Just to keep everything dry, that's huh? So all of them will be micro scrap down further. They're straightforward enough how to do them. It's a matter of taking the rubber off of this lad here. The rubber off of him, take it like that. Get your casseur, which is a hammer in Irish. Hit it in the middle, and there you are. All that there is ferrite, which can be thrown into your shred pile. Okay. And there's your copper goodness. Look at that. The real big ones of them I may have to get. 16 cents each off of one of them. One of them about twice the size of that. 16 cents they're worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there is a few pence to be made and stuff, guys, if you micro scrap everything down. I have a lot of prices done out on a diary of every single thing I have done this here as well. I have prices in my diary by weight. I have copper in them. I do all that. I was doing that for years. And I have all my prices, all my weights. I weigh it first, take it off, see how much copper I get out of it, see how much. Look at that, 3 of them there, look. A half a kilo on that. Half a kilo on that. And there's a lot of copper in that. Like all you do is same again, bust it open with a hammer. I'm just going to rip off this tiny bit here, see the copper. But there's loads of copper in there. And this copper is actually, there's certain coppers is, this one is coated in material. So I'd leave them ones. Sell them as copper mortars themselves. I wouldn't break them down. There's certain ones you have to break down, certain ones you don't break down. Okay. Them ones now are just pure material. Okay. And here, this black one here, tiny black one here, see that? Just give it a squeeze with your pliers, like so. You have your little bit of ferrite, you have your bit of copper. Tiny, tiny copper now will not make up. But look at it goes with the other 15 kilo you have there. This one here is a tiny little brass screw in that. Tiny bit of brass and that dirty brass that can go into as well when I get to it. There's see, I do break stuff and sample everything. It's actually a tiny little bit in there. It looks like gold in colour. The inside of it really does look like gold. I don't know, is it gold? I'll have to try it out. See, is it gold? That there is fuses, that's capacitors that can be left on it. This here is nothing in it. That one's there is nothing in it. No, nothing in it. Tiny IC chips on the back here to cut. And there. And there. That board is for a shred, straight away, all done. Completely finished. Okay. That's it, guys. Just the way I mown it over, mown stuff over it, and that's it. Clean off everything, get everything tidied up, get ready for the next day. Guys, gloves are off. I'd like to thank every single one of you for coming in tonight. I really appreciate it, and thanks for coming on and showing your appreciation to me. My eyes are tired, I can't, and Ralph, thank you for staying on board there. Thank you. Let me see. Let me see this glass and see, can I see, because my eyes are so tired. That magnifying glass to see nothing. No, it's just cannot see with a shadow. I'll take off my phone off that cradle for a minute and see. That's right, recycling's there. Thank you for coming in. Ralph Marek. My eyes are blurry. I'm tired, you know that? Really tired. Yeah, Ralph, I know you do. I wish I had bought Bitcoin many years ago. And that is the truth. And fair play to you. Everything you have, to be honest with you. But anyway, one day, probably our copper will be worth 15,000 euro a ton. I'm not sure. Guys, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming on tonight. I'm 2 hours here now, and again I clean up. I'll be another half an hour here to get ready for another video. So thanks for everything, and I'm out here, and bye for now. Thank you.